Hello everyone, and welcome to our CIG Live updates as we continue to track Hurricane Beryl. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very happy to have in studio Mr. Kerry Pori, who is with the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Kerry, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we were just out watching, let me rephrase that, we were by a window, we were watching the winds picking up, and of course everybody is very much interested to have the latest update and to hear what's happening with the hurricane. So if you could share with us what's the 1 o'clock update.
The 1 o'clock, forgive me for reading.
No, that's all right.
18.3 north and 80.1 west. That's about 110 miles from Grand Cayman.
Okay.
All right. At this point, it's about 96 miles south of Little Cayman and about 100 miles south-southwest of Cayman Brac.
Okay.
Right. So the maximum wind has decreased some more, which is good news.
Okay.
Down to 125 miles per hour. Right. The movement is still west-northwest, 21 miles per hour, which is still kind of good, meaning that it should be moving out of our area quite quickly, so there won't be that much of a lingering weather. There's still weather to be expected, especially for the Grand Cayman. The sister islands should be experiencing some of the heavier stuff right now.
Yes.
Moderate to heavy showers, lightning, gustier winds, bordering that 50 miles per hour with higher gusts. For the Grand Cayman, those conditions are gonna get worse, and we expect the peak, the closest point of approach, around 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Where these conditions will, the gusty winds and the higher speeds would be really dangerous. Added with the rainfall and the heavy wave actions that will be bothering the southern coast of Grand Cayman.
Okay, and when you talk about wave action, we do know that one of the concerns that we have had and we've been flagging through all of our communications is this concern on low-lying areas and storm surge, and as you mentioned, then the peak is expected around 5:30 a.m. And of course that means we want to make sure that everybody is hunkered down and safe during that time. So what else can we expect, or is there anything else that will be important for those who are watching us live?
At this point in time, preparations can't go on, so it's best shelter in place at this point in time. We ride it out until the tropical storm force winds subside. We mentioned the risk of flooding. We have both inland flooding due to the rainfall and coastal flooding from the waves. There'll be some areas on the islands that may be a combination of both that increases their factor, but at this point in time, if your structure is still safe, stay in place, and shelter in place is the word.
Okay. All right. So again, thank you very much, Kerry, for sharing the latest update here and for us to know what to expect. As mentioned, sister islands are already experiencing some of the effects of the hurricane, and of course here in Grand Cayman, we are anticipating the worst may be coming around 5:30 a.m. Again, plead for everybody to shelter in place. Let's just be safe. We had a live update earlier where we had Inspector Ian Yearwood sharing the emergency response and what could be expected. And of course, one of the things that he did mention is that when things get dangerous, it's going to be very difficult for emergency responders to be out there. So we are asking everybody to make sure that you have everything that you need in place. As Kerry said, if your structure is secure and safe, to please shelter. So thank you very much, Kerry, for the update. Remember that if you have any questions, you can put that on our social channels. We will continue to monitor those and of course try to get responses to you from the relevant agencies as quickly as possible. We also want to encourage you to continue to monitor the updates we will be bringing to you via our CIG cable channel, our YouTube channel, and of course Facebook. You can also listen on Radio Cayman So you will be getting updates on Radio Cayman as well. We're going to try to do our best to keep everybody updated and, of course, encourage everybody to be safe. This has been the latest CIG update on Hurricane Beryl. Thank you all very much for joining us, and we will see you again when we have the 2 a.m. update. Thank you. Thanks, Gary.
No problem.